Okay, welcome everyone. BJ Weiler here with you once again for a redux of episode 12 of the Tyrian Adventures. Now, I say redux because when I originally tried to record this episode with our usual program that we use, which is BB Flashback Express, everything's going fine and dandy through the episode until, of course, we go to stop it and save it. And then we ran into some technical difficulties again. Now, usually the program's been pretty good for us. You know, every once in a while we'll run into some issues, especially with recordings that are over an hour. But it seems we've been running into more and more issues of late, especially with the Tyrian Adventures. We had some issues while we were recording episode 10. So now we are trying this on Twitch using... am I using XSplit to record? So hopefully everything goes well as we try to re-record episode 12 here. So I'm still working with support for BB Flashback to hopefully get the original recording saved and then uploaded to YouTube, in which case you're not even listening to this and it doesn't matter. But in any event, if you are listening to this broadcast, it means we were unsuccessful in our attempts to get the original episode 12 recovered and all that good stuff. So we are just going to rerun it through here again. Now, the bulk of it was going through the Great Northern Wall mission, the first mission here in Post-Searing. Unfortunately, we also did a few other quests along with that, as well as some, our usual map clearing and explorations. So unfortunately, we will not be able to, of course, redo those quests, but at least we can redo the mission and rerun the mission, which we're going to do right now with our pal, Erin Lucronis, who needs to enter the mission since she is the party leader. I will take it from here, and hopefully everything works well this time. Hello, you're going to fight? There we go. So I should have checked inventory first. Okay, we're sort of fine with that. Alright. Situated here. Is Erin ready? Okay, we're ready to get moving here. Well, of course, having Erin as level 20 is helping us get through this content a little bit quicker than we normally would, which is good for the purposes of at least sake of the video. The only thing that's going to be slowing us down, of course, is my map clearing. As we work Zarafin towards the cartographer title. Of course, having Minion Master helps as well. Definitely makes the content experience a bit different. Having access to things that we didn't when they originally played here. It was just me and henchmen. Or, well, me and, of course, Aaron and henchmen. At the time, of course, there were no minion masters, no with minions still out for meat shields, and of course, being a lower level, made these guys a heck of a lot tougher to fight. So while we'll probably blaze through this mission in about 20 to 30 minutes or so, if that, for the purposes of recording this episode. I think originally, initially, my runs to this mission were taking upwards of like 45 minutes. Of course, again, that's with map clearing. We're not going to do map clearing here, because actually, in order to map clear this area, you have to take a couple of different runs in order to access some areas, which I'll point out. Of course, for those of you not familiar, there'll be new information. For those of you familiar, you already know what I'm talking about. And there's the first boss done away with already. Certainly learned to hate the Devourers here in Post-Searing. I think that hate initially started with this episode, as we have to fight for this mission. It certainly culminated with one of the other missions. I forget which one off the top of my head. It may be is it Runes of Sirmia? It could be Runes of Sirmia, which I think is the third storyline mission for this part of the game. But my hatred for the pop-ups certainly culminated in that mission. And of course, when Faction came along, the new Devourers were, of course, the bandits of the Kyning City in that game. I forget what they're called off the top of my head right now. No, isn't the Jade Sun? No, I'm thinking Black Sun from SWTOR. But anyway, there's two factions that you run into in Kyning City. In factions, and one of them tend to drop down upon you quite often, just like the Devourers pop up from the ground here. Now, first bit of wreckage. Interesting note, for those of you who are not original founders, I guess you could say, people who were here from the early outset, wreckage used to be, in fact, there might be a chest around here. No, I guess not. Used to be the usual way you would get loot from the game, not unlike the hidden stashes we encountered in pre-Searing in previous episodes. But of course, wreckage was being farmed uncontrollably, more or less, and so that's when they instituted the concept of the treasure chests, which needed a key to unlock, and of course after Eye of the North and hard mode was instituted. Actually, I think it was actually after hard mode was instituted, the lockpicks. There should be a chest. There's usually a couple of chests, I think, in this mission, as I recall. And again, we have another somewhat scripted event of the bad guys all attacking one another. wreckage in this game is, as you can see, purposeful because it is part of the bonus mission. This tar, so let me think. We've got 2. Yeah, we can actually go this way. This is fine. This is the way we actually do need to go to get the bonus mission underway here. I believe. This mission won't take quite as long either, since we pretty much know the pathways by heart now. Of course, imagine a little bit of twists and turns here that take it along the path in this mission. And first starting out, of course, it take a little bit longer time. So here's his Greaves, his Curus, his Crest. It's 1, 2, 3. So we got your Zane's Strongbox. So we got a couple of quest items and such. I definitely have to get bags. I gotta pick up bags. And of course some runes of holding. So we'll do that after this mission. So I do believe we got enough gold and platinum, yeah. So it'll be a plat for the runes of Holden, as I recall. And there's our first look at the Guardian of Forever. Or I like to call the Guardian of Forever, since it is reminiscent of that famous Star Trek item, I guess you could call it. It was actually a type of life form, I guess. Huh? He died quick. But in Post-Searing Ascalon, this form is used quite often. Reused, I should say. So I always, in my map clearing exploration, I always try to find pieces of art assets where they reused that little structure there. Alright, so we've got all 4 pieces of his armor now. I'm done plumb out of room here. Ah, here we go. Your desires kill test debris. We have your armor. You're quite welcome. Now, as I recall, we got 1,000 experience for completing this the first time with this character, so that's not too bad. Of course, Sirmia and Kill and Test Debris are people we have not encountered before, since Post-Searing Ascalon was rather small, comparatively speaking, to the game now, the main part of the game, as opposed to the tutorial area. Back down this path now, since we did the map clearing we could on our aborted attempt to record this episode, so I'll save us some time this episode anyway. Having to do a little bit of wall scraping so we can run right on to the next leg here. We still haven't come across the chest. Now, the first time, of course, we came across 2 chests here. Should have checked while I was up around Kiln, but I ain't running back just for that anyway. Erin being the party leader, she's actually going to be the star, so to speak, of the cinematic that we are about to unlock right here. Of course, back here where all the Charr are is an explorable area.
The Charr invasion force. Captain Callan was right. They've spotted us. Back to the wall.
And let us run now. Just a little trick there. For those of you who've not played this mission before or who never realized it, but if you want to get a jump on these guys and get far enough ahead of them, skip the cinematic. They still, the Charr still have to run through the process of running up to that door and busting it open. But if you skip the cinematic, you're already ahead of the game, so you can start running, and you actually never encounter that group of Charr. So that does help in getting some map clearing done in some of the portions that are coming up here now. I think we just bypassed one side area, right around here, which there's a little off the beaten track area up here, I think. Oh, here they come. We better get moving. As I explain this, where so you can map clear some of the left edge here, as you see on the mission map. But in all reality, in order to do a full map clear of this mission, you basically have to run it a couple of times, and of course you obviously fail the mission since there is a timer. So regardless of whether the Charr catch you or not, if you don't, see down this way is a path you can explore. Oop, there, we got tied up there. And down this way up past these two hollow logs is another area to explore, but of course down past this one to the right, another group of Charr awaits, as you can see in the compass a little bit there. But as I was saying, even if the Charr did not catch you, once the timer runs out, if you're not back to Calhan before the timer runs out, the mission is failed. As you can see, the Charr are a little bit faster than the characters run, so they will catch you eventually if you loiter about too long.
You're back. Well done. What news of the Charr?
Sir, we found Bonfast Burntfur and the Charr army in a valley to the north, but I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak.
There are too many. We'll never hold them back. The wall is lost. We must fall back. Retreat! Retreat!
Regroup at the bunkers just north of Fort Brannock. We can't let the Charr make it to the capital.
Now, completing that, the main part of the mission for the first time on a character is rewards you 1,000 experience and 1 skill point, which I forgot as well, so that was a little nice. So here we are in full Tyrannic. Now, as you can see, we did a little bit of exploration and questing down here, which, as I mentioned at the top of the show, unfortunately we cannot show you again because they're not repeatable quests. But we still do have a few things to take care of here. So we were able to pick up some additional quests, which we will take care of now. So let me see, Old Ascalon. So first things first. for stealing it. Yes. Quite common rare material they are. I don't think there's anything here I actually really need to hold on to. Just some of the rewards from the quests I did do. In the previous attempt at this episode. Oh, the merchant's not there anymore. I know there's a merchant in here. He's down this way. There's somebody else with us. Warrior Ranger. Back in the days when all these areas used to be packed with people. There we go. So Rune of Holden's 500 right, bags 100 good. So let us sell this stuff. Let's buy ourselves a bag, two runes of holding. There we go. Not had to do this in a long time. And excellent. Life a lot more simple now. Alright. So let's head here. Yes. Don't think we particularly need Aaron to help us out along this way. There's Gate Guard Hollis. That's right, so you know what we'll do? We'll bring out our imp just along with us, because these recruits also go to Hollis, right? Okay. That's in the breach. Around Piking Square. That's in the breach. So a lot of these are in the breach, which we're not going to do quite yet. So let's do that. We'll leave these guys as well to Hollis. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. somebody's lagging behind. More creatures that I learned to hate in addition to the Devourers were those crowns of thorns. Yeah, I think this was part of the Barragan estate here. Hollis, who I need to talk to. We are right here, indeed. Quite the bribe, eh? So we took the box. Okay. That's not nothing we really need here. So we gotta head back to Zane for that. That's part of exploration there. King's Watch. Down the Regent Valley. That's in the breach. What's in the breach? Lots in the breach. In the meantime, let's head back to Zane, shall we? Mission of Peace. Okay. Just updating my quest log here, make sure I get everything done. I am a completionist after all. Somebody fighting these guys. Oh. Alright, let's pop back into Ascalon and see if that opened up anything else. That's it for all Zane's quests. So we might go pick up some stuff in the Fort Rannoch area some more. This is the crafting area there. What I did need to do is upgrade my armor, didn't I? Some point with the collectors, so yeah. Everything I've been able to upgrade so far is bring my gloves. I thought there was a collector for something else along the way. Grawl, Grawl necklaces. I thought somebody wanted Grawl necklaces. Sarlacc. Fetid Karache. I didn't think. Where's this it's in that area instead of Ascalon. I don't think they had any armor. They Growl necklace. Hopefully they only need 3, but I believe that's the one I'm looking for. Scorched Lodestone. What do you have? You're right here. Where are you? Where? Ah, there you are. I don't think you had any armor either, did you? No. Oh, these damn invisible walls. It's one thing that got annoying after a while is running into some of these invisible walls. Easiest fight ever. Oh, a boss. Yeah, I gotta look up to see if the early guys here in Old Ascalon have elite skills. I don't remember where the elite skills pick up. I might have to start picking... Oh, I need one more. Garbage. Well, Scorched Seed is not going to help me. What to do is call in Aaron to help. Maybe pull back, yeah? Wait for Aaron to join me here. Oh, perfect. You spawned right next to me, sweetie. Give me stuffs. Stuff we got here, some of it, you know what, give me the crafting materials too. That's good enough. Alright, now we got enough Grawl necklaces. Let's take our crafting materials down here. Nothing I need to identify? No, good. Alright, now let's try this again. Oh, no Grawl that they're fighting this time around. Oh well. Ugh, there's more. Oh, you moved, you bastard. Now we get some more scorched lodestones. Alright, now we can get some pants. We can get some pants. Goodbye. That's all I need from you, pants. F9, that's what I wanted to do. Floop, excellent. The old gloves, right? Yes, okay, good. So good. Crichton gloves, Crichton legged. So we need our vest, our boots, and our mask. I don't remember when I actually first started crafting armor. I think for the bulk of my playthrough through Prophecies, I always just used the collector armor on most of my characters. I know I didn't use any elite armor, craft any of that until of course the was that the Hall of Heroes came in Eye of the North. Just never really liked the look of most of it, except the exotic armor in factions. I did like that for my female tunes. But that was a pain in the ass to craft. I had to keep going back to beat Shiro. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm looking for... That's the breach. That's the breach. That's the breach. King's Watch. So that's pretty much where we want to go now. Because the breach and that kind of stuff is actually storyline-wise sort of later on. Yeah, Ruins of Sarmia, where the mission is. Fort Rannoch's our second mission. Just wondering whether I should have Aaron join me or not. You know what, that might be a good idea. So I did have her with me in our aborted attempt at recording this episode previously, and it certainly came in handy. So I will wait for her to clear out some room in her inventory. She says she's ready, and she's going to meet me in Rannoch. Okay. I have to remember when we do the Fort Rannoch mission if there's, I don't know if there's any cinematics in that one. I remember when we do come up to a cinematic, I've got to let me be the party leader. That way I will be the focus of the cinematic. Of course, the way to do that is for Erin to drop her heroes and let me send the invite. Because one interesting quirk of the game is that who's ever in the party, whoever has more than one person in the party, even if you invite them and the rest of their members to your group, they become party leader. So, Charr here. And those, oh, renegades. Alright, let's take these guys down. Run out of the fire, and you all just stay in my fire. Shoot, I guess that was just unique to whatever the first time out here. There used to be soldiers and Charr running up here. I don't remember that being unique though, but I guess it was based on what quest ship had active at the time. Of course, lost in that freaking aborted attempt at recording this episode. Oh well. It happens, it happens. And of course, down around this area, way back in Post-Searing, is where the secret area where we used to meet Nicholas the Traveler. Of course, going, I think, generally speaking, was up around this area. Trying to think, this is sort of just to the east. Fort Rannoch, yeah. And there is one of the missions we did do in the previous attempt at recording this episode. It did actually take us here to fight the leader of these renegades. So we will just take a quick look-see over here. Of course, this bridge was not here originally in Post-Searing. Oh, that's right, they come out of bridges too. God, I hate these things. Even after 10 years, I still hate these damn things. Yeah, so basically this is the general vicinity of the area where we used to go meet Nicholas the Traveler. And, what was it, Professor Yackington. Such a pretty little area, now a complete freaking wasteland, thanks to the Charr. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Okay, that's just searching for the monument there, and I think Regent Valley Defense, it's basically King's Watch, and that's where we've got to go, is King's Watch. think... I don't remember what those historical monuments are. I think I'm trying to recall if it has something to do with that statue in Post-Searing near the area where we actually, as a ranger, you do that ranger quest to tame a Melandru stalker. That seems to be ringing the bell with me. My God, it's got to be at least 7-8 years since I've been in these areas. I don't even remember renegades. Anywhere in the rest of the game. No, I guess we gotta take that bridge to the south there. Okay. We shall indeed do that. I do recall there was something up along this way from a wood chick. I think it's this way. Actually. Yeah, I think it was a good call letting Aaron explore with us here. Ugh, I can't imagine these battles now as a low-level characters. Oh, a little bit of map clearing there. Thank you. Ooh, yes, that's right, mowing nests. I don't recall if these were originally in the game or not. I know I'm pretty sure it was after Eye of the North at the Moa-Chick quest to get yourself a pet Moa-Chick. Black Moa-Chick, no less. It came about. I don't think this stuff was actually here originally, Moa Nest, so I think if I get this one... Ah, there we go. Yes, indeed. The first step. Gathering an egg. This is basically, yeah, it's got to be, because it's a multi-campaign scavenger hunt, so it had to come up after Eye of the North was released. Sort of a reward perk to everyone who had the 3 main campaigns and the expansion. So essentially there was nothing, the nests might have been here, but I don't think there was anything else relating to them, yeah. God, if only I had a recording program or even thought about doing this type of stuff 10 years ago. It'd be interesting to look back on the virgin experiences of these areas. I do remember getting my first lump of charcoal in this area, though, fighting these guys. I thought that was the coolest thing. Ooh, look, a rare crafting material, a lump of charcoal. I really have no use for. I don't think I've ever used a lump of charcoal to craft anything yet. I'm trying to think which armor that was used for. Or is, well, still is used for. probably would have been easier to come out of Starlight Sanitarium. So I guess while we're here, we will just map clear the south area. Of course, thanks to Aaron for bearing with us with this, since obviously being behind the character, she already map cleared all these areas. Way back when we were first exploring this. Of course, Aaron is, you started out with Adelina, didn't you? Was your first character. A necromancer. We actually did explore with our main ranger, Landamora. We were usually potting it up, Adelina and Landamora. I think, was it your necromancer or was it your elementalist of Syria? My main character, I guess my first character was actually my monk, but my character I actually first started doing some of the exploration and main gameplay with turned out to be my second character, which was my paladin, my warrior monk. He was the one who explored with Syria. It was Aaron's elementalist ranger, secondary. You still have your Melandria stalker with her, don't you? Gratefully dying swift deaths, yeah. Yeah, I know when we were first exploring these areas, we certainly weren't level 11. Obviously, for the purposes of doing these videos, I did level up a bit more than I think I normally did. I do like being over leveled to some extent, and when I was originally playing the game, that's how I played, tried to be over leveled. It wasn't quite this over leveled, but of course we did it before leaving pre-searing, that way we can do some of the new pre-searing quests they added for the perma-pre characters. And basically for anybody who wanted to get was it Legendary Defender of Ascalon? Instead of doing it the old-fashioned way of Death. So hence I am certainly a much higher level than any of my characters were really when I originally brought them to this area. Normally by now I'd only be level 7, level 8 at this point. Crap, we're gonna have to explore that area just to map clear this area. No, there's, I think there's a bridge up here somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of the main piece. This is, however, the one thing that still sort of makes Prophecies my favorite campaign, is that you have a lot of freedom to explore. I mean, relatively speaking, there's still a lot of walls, a lot of linear path travel, but comparatively speaking, I mean, it's certainly not an open world game. But, of course, comparatively speaking, areas that you can explore and just map clear around here. Certainly much more open than Factions was. And I think to some extent just more really than Nightfall as well. That's gonna be it. Yeah, I think I see a bridge right in that area there. So that will take us through that part of Regent. So what we're going to do... Unfortunately, we can no longer explore Escalon Arena. Level 11, I can't even enter the battles. Not to mention the fact that there are probably a few people you probably have to do a little bit of work to try to get 8 people to all queue up at the same time at this point, which is really a shame. And of course, that's the same thing for Factions, the Jade Quarry and Fort Aspenwood. Now you basically have to have people organize their wait for one of the Zacian missions to pulp up. That include those battle arenas in order to explore those areas. Now that was fun with the Survivor, trying to do that over in Factions. Still legendary, true legendary survivor nonetheless, Uka is. And that's having completed all 3 campaigns, and I think I'm a third of the way through Eye of the North with him, and still 0 deaths. Of course, I haven't done any dungeons with him, because that'll be an entirely different story. I'm going to have to figure that one out, because without fail, I am always dying in dungeons, playing the less than ideal character and hero builds. I end up having to PVX wiki those. Not a lot of crystals down in this area. Ah, finally a chest. Never did find one when we were doing the Great Northern Wall mission now, did we? Oh, we killed the Moa bird. Oh wow, feathers popped out. Yeah, that stuff you don't really remember from before, but I'm sure it was like that. Our lockpick of course. Oh, broken, good. That's a nice number of unlucky points. King's Watch, which is where we need to go eventually here. Does it go down all this way? I suppose it does. Ah, speak of the crystals. There's one. Trying to think in relation to Post-Searing where this is. South of Foibles, of Wizard's Folly, perhaps? Wizard's Folly, of course, being inaccessible now, like the catacombs. Missions done and over with, yeah. And then we can pick up Fort Rannoch for the next episode. Alright, we're pretty close to King's Watch here, good. Alright, we'll save the rest of the exploration for later. Can we? I think we can get up that way. Can we? We'll find out. No, oh, no, I guess not. They can't get up there, so I guess we will keep going this way then. Pretty sure there's a pathway up that way somewhere. So I recall, but then again, I could just be thinking of this one. Like I said, it's probably been a good 7 or 8 years since I've actually explored any of these areas or been in any of these areas. Because I haven't even done most of this stuff on like hard mode or anything. I think the only area I've actually explored on hard mode is over in Nightfalls, Jahai Bluffs, or whatever it is. To me, hard mode is more of a gimmick instead of a real challenge. So I never really enjoyed it. Oh, big eye crystal. Another collector. Oh, no, that's a res shrine. Resurrection oh, yes, there is a collector. Black symbol's the resurrection shrine. So perhaps more armor? More armor? Let's go take a look here real quick. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I see you on the compass. I don't see you here yet, though. There we go. I think we found you. What do you offer? Nothing I need. For Gruul necklaces. Okay, let's go, couple of crystals there now. Worthy of a screenshot. I think we can get down this way, can we, or can we not? No, we ain't going down that way. Oh, for Oh, you know what? We gotta loop around, I guess, huh? Alright, let's go this way and loop around. Not too much fighting up here to do, though, interestingly enough. Now we get into some of the fighting here, eh? Okay, so I see some blurry bridges, which means I need to go this way. Alright, we're almost where we need to be here. Oh, a little bit too far away, I guess. Hey. Oh, that could be it right there. Let's take these guys out. This was definitely where the pool was, where we captured our stalker. So this should be historical monument to King's Watch. Excellent. Now, I don't think these was actually in Pre-Searing Ascalon, so this was actually resurrected afterwards. Alright, so that takes care of, yes, Regent Valley Defense. Let's do that. That way, all we got left over here, for the time being, of course there could be more quests leading us back this way, is some map. Now, can I get over there from that way? No, I can't. Let's go be away. Here we go. So perhaps this way. There we go. This way. I sort of remember this wind-about route to get to these Charr up here. You're at King's Watch. This way. And there's some Charr skis. Lord Darren for our Lord who is in Fort Rannoch, and that is perfect. There we go. So we'll just take a quick route. So we got a little bit of exploration to do there. So just this little part here for the most part, and then of course this side takes us elsewhere, but yeah, I think that is almost all of Regent Valley. Not bad. Not bad, yes, that's quite alright. So next stop will be Fort Rannoch for next episode. And a little bit of exploration there to polish that off. And of course, if we get any quests to open up after Fort Rannoch, which I'm pretty sure there will be. So which quest is this? Regent Valley Defense. Indeed, retake the wall. So that basically leads us to the Fort Rannoch mission. And I think this is where we will call it an episode. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully, using Twitch and XSplit will help us avoid future problems in getting these weekly episodes going. So, thanks for watching. BJ Wallace saying until next time, I'll see you in game, and be sure to stay tuned next week for episode 13.